This is going to be a video on how to sew. We can see I have a mattress cover that needs to go in the washer because it's absolutely filthy, but you can't wash something if it has a hole in it. So I'm going to show you how to sew. This is going to come in handy for lots of people out there. I am a professional YouTube sewer. Put my thread through the needle and I made a little knot over there. In fact, I made 2 knots. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to teach you how to sew. What I want to do is ask you to do a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Donations are accepted. I am a professional YouTube sewer, so $5,000 donation would be accepted. Now this is a tough thing to sew because this is a very thin material and we kind of have some type of a I don't even know what you call that. It's a like a threaded weave behind there, or I don't know what this is. So what I'd like to be able to do is bunch up the top cover, but this thing is so thin that if I put thread through there, it's really not going to hold well. And what I should do is take this off of the bed, but I'm worried that it will rip. So I don't want my hands to be in the way as I'm sewing. I'm going to try to grab some material over here and maybe... that's the other problem, is this material has, it's such a wide weave that I can see. It's meant to breathe, so if I put the needle through here, it's just going to go straight through because the top cover has a bunch of holes in it. So I'm going to show you the expert way that an expert sewer, would that be I'm not a seamstress, I'm a sewerstress, and I can't even grab the other side because it's stuck to that material. But what I'm going to do is feed this thing through, and then I'm going to try to grab the other side and maybe pull it together somehow. Let's see if the thread wants to go all the way through or if it's going to stop. This is an unknown by me. I did say I made a double knot there. So what I've made 1 stitch, but I want to complete it so I can try to pull this thing together. And I'm having a really hard time because this is a top cover and the backing, that weird material on the back. Oh, my hands are blocking most of the video. How are you going to learn how to be an expert? So this is the big test now. We've got a full stitch over here, and we're going to pull and see what happens. This is the whole point of sewing, is nobody in the world really understands how to sew. They just do it. But nobody knows what they're doing. So I'm trying to loop this knot through the stitch that I just did. Trying to loop the 2 end pieces. I'm trying to loop this through the stitch that I made, trying to lock it in place, kind of like you would lock a guitar string in place. Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to pull, and we're going to see, what does this do? Does it do anything? Oh my God, I'm an expert. Yeah, we got a little bit of a bulge over there. But come on, ladies, this bulge is not a problem, is it? Now, the goal isn't to make this look like you spent $30 at the tailor. Does anybody know if there's a tailor whose real name is Taylor? Well, that would be fascinating. Let's see if I can lock this stitch again. I just want to pull this thing together. This is amazing. See what's happening here? It doesn't matter that we've got this bunchosis over here. Yeah, this bunchosis doesn't look that great. Let me try to go backwards a little bit and clean that up. Even though I want it to go forward, I just want to I'm over here now, so let me stay over here. And yeah, that's never going to look good. But when you're sewing something, it's not supposed to look good. It is just supposed to get you by so that you don't have to spend money. Well, because we're all rich, but the goal in life is to spend the least amount of money on things that matter, so you can buy. Oh, this is coming out really nice. I had to get this done. I want to wash this, and the dog goes on the bed every day. That's why it's starting to get dirty now. See all this weird material in here? So now I'm having to go through that weird material because I just need to I need to bunch this together. The goal is to spend your money on garbage and not spend it on things that don't matter like this. So this is an incredible sewing job here. And it's all ripped over here, but that doesn't matter. Because when this is finished, this will buy me maybe a day or two before it tears again. And ladies, if you have a tear in your brassiere, you can use my technique. And this looks really nice. If I was a surgeon, this is kind of how a scar would look after I gave you 38 triple F implantos. Now, the reason I had to bundle this thing like this, kind of like a scar, is because this is really thin material. As I said, this has got a lot of holes in it. And the thread would just slip right through if I didn't do it this way. So this will hold for a while. And you can see over here, this is the thread that I started with. It has been almost locked in place. Let's lock this in place again, going in the other direction, as I show you how to expertly sew. Oh, we got a little bit of a knot over there, a little bit of a lupus that I don't want. Yeah, that's not good, because that could definitely tear right now. The dog could get hooked on that, and I don't like that. Let's see if I can pull that one out. Separate my needle. So if my sewing lesson helps you a lot, please do a thumbs up, a subscribe, a likety-like, a share, because you care. Okay, so that's what's going on now, is the loops from the... I'll show you the final job in a minute. You got to use your skills. I'm going to loop this in here to help kind of get a lock on that so it doesn't come out. And so I'm just going back now, trying to double this up. It doesn't matter that you have this bump here, because if you've seen scars when doctors stitch, and sometimes you need to have this throbbing piece over here. Let's get this. The needle's not really, the thread's kind of not spinning through the needle hole now. But we're almost done. This is how you sew. So if you went to the doctor and they stitched you like this, you wouldn't say, "Oh, I don't like that bundle of skin, please pull out the stitches and cut everything open and redo it." You'd say, "Thank you for saving me." And that's kind of what we're doing now is, we got to finish off this thread. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go backwards now. I'll just try to find a way to lock to. I don't have much thread left, so I just want to find a way to lock the remaining thread. If I can loop this, I wanted to loop it, but I can't. Now what I would love to do is tie this in a knot and bundle it up, but I don't know if I can do that. It's a very small piece of thread. I don't have any room to, the needle's too long, the thread's too short, the needle is too long. It's an amazing job that I've done here. And I'm going to get a scissors. This end is not going to come out because this has been locked in place over and over, so we're good with that. This end is probably going to cause me a lot of problems. Can I pull this needle? Let's just let's loop that. Okay, I don't think that's going to be good, but I want to show you the result. About 10 minutes ago, I had a cover that was ready to fall apart. Now I have a work of art. Look at that. It probably won't fall apart for at least 12 hours or something. But I have saved my cover. I don't have to go shopping for one right now. I don't like this little thing over here. That upsets me. I don't like that the dog is smart. She's not going to get her paw caught on that. But I'm going to get a little bit more thread, and I'm going to lock this piece down so she can't hurt herself, and or get her claw stuck in there. And I'll show you what the final result is. Where is it? There it is. Look at that. Is that incredible? That is how you sew. In and out, in and out. Pop that needle in and out. This should be the only lesson you need on how to sew something that has a hole in it. This piece over here, don't worry about it. Nobody's looking. Nobody's looking at all of this stuff. We got some threads hanging out over there. Nobody cares. I don't like that little thread hook over there. The dog could get caught on that. I don't know why those didn't pull through. Yeah, but you're not going to have a dog on your, if you have a hole in your underwear or something, you're not going to have a dog getting their claws on that. So I think we're okay here. The dog's going to be fine. And that's my lesson. You get yourself a scissors, a needle. This thread is probably 80 years old. Doesn't matter. Got a little bit of pink over there. Come on, we all love the pink. And a little bit of the blue thread to make it look very nice looking against the holey material. And as I said, you can see why I had to do this. It's a breathing material cover over a mattress, and the only way to do this is to bundle this thing up like this. So this is, if you would pay $50, this is probably what you would get. And you don't have to pay $50. You get a free lesson from me. Click on the video description and leave a donation. Help me out. Thank you.